What's up, y'all? It's Conversation with Mr. Wealth Hacker. And look, I got a funny but serious topic today, right? And my topic today is about lemons. I want you to think about the lemons that life throw at you, right? Because we ignore the signs. We as people, we ignore the signs of lemons. You know the saying goes, well, life and threw a lemon at me. And then they say, well, when life throws a lemon, you make lemonade, right? We all know that saying, okay? But we ignore the lemons because the goal is to get to the lemonade and not ignore the lemon, right? So usually the gift or whatever it is that you need is the lemon, or is something around the lemon that was thrown to you, right? That lemon that was thrown at you in life. So I just want to give you a quick little story from me, how I figured out my lemon, right? So my whole entire life I was always around cutting grass, right? I'm talking about young kid till now, cutting grass. I waited till I got around about 22, and I said, I want to start selling clothes, right? So I started a clothing line. And I was making clothes from scratch. I put my logos on it. Look all nice. But I think I only went over there because it was cool. And I did like fashion. Still do like fashion. But life didn't throw me fashion. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my lemon. My lemon was grass, cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? And I was ignoring it because I'm like, dang, that junk is not cool. It's not cool. Like, I can't stand it. I don't like to even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Grass, period. Cutting grass, period. What is fun about it? And I came to realize as I was getting older, I'm like, man, I ain't making no money from these clothes. If I am making money from the clothes, I'm just getting back what I put into it. If that, really. No, it was no profits there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the lemon that life threw at me. Life threw the lawn care at me. You know what I'm saying? And how he threw the lawn care, but once I started to realize that lawn care was my lemon, I learned how to turn it into lemonade from growing, right? From growing to cutting house to house to house to getting into commercial properties, you know what I'm saying? Commercial contracts, apartment buildings, you name it. What we ain't cut. Advanced autos, AutoZones, the area that I'm in, I probably cut maybe a third of the apartments out here in the area I'm in, probably, But what I'm saying is, don't be ignoring your lemons, because you got to figure out where and what the lemon is. Sometimes the lemon can be thrown at you and it could be something that's around the lemon. It's a lesson there. It's something that you need. That is going to enhance your life. You know what I'm saying? So don't be fighting against your lemon that's thrown to you. My lemon, if I would have stayed in the clothing, I don't think I would have been where I am right now. I put my family in the house. My lemon has helped me buy real estate, all the things that I invest in, the things that you see me post and things like that. Like, I got it from my lemon, the thing that I was running away from, that I thought that it was like a curse. I couldn't stand to do grass. Like, I couldn't, y'all know how it is, a young cat a young guy, let's say in the age of 17 to 23, or even, you know, we could say 17 to 25. He don't look at cutting no grass as being cool. And you know, young men want to look cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, this is just not it. But the clothing looked cool, but the clothing was not paying. So I really had to make the decision to say, man, life threw me a lemon. But the lemon gives you the opportunity to produce. It gives you the opportunity to create lemonade. You know what I'm saying? It's just point blank period. It gives us the opportunity to create lemonade. And my lemon was cutting grass, and I turned it into lemonade where I can spread it out. I can share it with people. You know what I'm saying? So don't ignore your lemons. Don't ignore the signs. You know what I'm saying? If you were raised up doing, you know, plumbing, and you know it like the back of your head, but you want to be a roofer. So you go to try to learn how to be a roofer. Man, life gonna pull you right back down to that plumbing. You know? Like, it's gonna pull you back to the plumbing so that you can realize that was the lemon, and that's where your lemonade would start at. Then eventually you will connect with people while you're doing the plumbing, and then eventually maybe you will start building homes, and you can start looking more into the roofs. But your core will be the plumbing. That's what's gonna get you to the roofing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying this because I feel that a lot of us adults, we ignore the signs of our gifts and what, you know, what life put in front of us. And that's why we get kind of lost. We get lost in the sauce of, I just want to figure out what I'm good at. And, you know, you got to boil down to that one thing. I'm telling you, my life changed once I realized and accepted, because I've been realized, I'm just now accepting that the lawn care industry or the landscaping industry was my lemon that was, you know, it was given to me, because that's where I went to. And then I grew from there, you know. I'm encouraging probably not to be the jack of all trades, because you probably wouldn't figure out what your lemon is. Like, figure out which one out of all the things that you're good at, what you enjoy to do, what, you know, those are the signs. If you enjoy to do it and you can just do it without even really thinking for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like a second nature to you. You know, it just comes so smooth. That's when you know that that's your lemon, you know. So figure out your lemon. That's where you're going to go up at. That's what you're going to, you know, what you pushing back from your lemon, you stunting your own growth. So I just want to put that in your mental space to think about, what are you running from, you know? What are you running from? I mean, I got a lot of examples that I could say, you know, because I've seen plenty of people that they're good at, you know, painting or something, but they don't like painting. You know, that was probably one of their first jobs, you know, painting or doing hair. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to paint or do hair because the painter want to make shoes, or he want to, you know, sell cars or something. And the hair, you know, the lady that does hair, she want to babysit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you figure out, because you already have, because the lady that knows how to do hair, why don't you do their hair, do your client's hair, right? And then tell them that you offer the services of babysitting. So when you're babysitting them, you do their hair. That's the way to upsell it. Follow where the lemon is. Life is going to throw it to you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Life is going to throw you the lemon. Just don't ignore the sign. We think that it's bad when life throw it to us. Because we like, dang, oh, life is over. Nah, life ain't over. You put yourself in a predicament where the lemon is going to be thrown at you. Now, capitalize on your lemon. I'm telling you, capitalize on your lemon, folks. This is Conversation with Mr. Wealth Talk. I just want to put that one in your mental. Again, man, we're going to, like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment there for me so we can talk, I just want y'all to think about that. But I'm going to see y'all on the next go round. I ain't driving today, so I ain't got my seatbelt on. Well, I parked. But I'm about to put it on. But I see y'all on the next time. Deuces.